Stop 22 on the Mello Yello Truck Series brings us to Martinsville Speedway here today for the running of the Kroger 200. As we get some racing here today, it's 30 laps distance here today at Martinsville Speedway for this Truck Series race. So without further ado, here's the starting lineup for today's running of this event. On the pole, it's the Rockingham winner, Eric Burton, the number 83 Red Bull Toyota, and he'll be alongside number 20 Panhandle Toyota of Johnny Gardner, and all Toyota front row. Row 2 has the 78 Furniture Row Chevrolet of Daniel Voiles, and he'll be alongside the number 17 Best Buy Ford, driven by Kyle Lynch. Row 3 has Joshua Osborne, the number 4 Red Bull Toyota, the teammate to Eric Burton for Red Bull Racing, and beside him Keith Batson, number 99 Fastenal Ford. Row number 4 has Jordan Culp. Row number 4 has Tyler Batson in truck number 34. That's the Ford. He's driving for Front Row Racing, or Front Row Motorsports rather. And beside him, Jordan Culp, the 56 Napa Toyota. Row number 5 has the 48 of Michael Walton, the Lowe's Chevrolet, winner this season at Talladega. And beside him, Cameron Gadoo, the number 47 Kingsford Toyota, going for the Martinsville sweep. He won the first Martinsville race here. Michael Walton, by his Talladega win, was the first Talladega race this season, not the second. Then it's Preston Ploy, the number 18 M&M's Toyota for Joe Gibbs Racing. Beside him, the number 3 GM. Beside him, the number 1 McDonald's Chevrolet of Trent Dunham. And so here's the comes the command of Fire the Engines here at Martinsville.
Drivers, start your engines!
And good morning, so we get some racing here today at this half-mile paperclip that is Martinsville Speedway. Eric Burton, the number 83 Red Bull Toyota, starts from the pole here today. Let's see what he can do here on this here for 30 laps here for this race here today. As the green flag waves, we are underway here at Martinsville. Trucks lined up about 2 by 2 for 3 rows here as they come out of turn number 4. Voiles moves into second position now as Eric Burton leads the first lap of the race. Lap speeds here upwards of about 90 plus miles an hour as there you see Michael Walton in 48 goes inside of Keith Batson for position. Ooh, Walton shoves Batson a little bit there, bumps him a little bit on the side. As they come out of turn number 4, Walton takes position away. And now Kyle Lynch dives up underneath Tyler Batson in 34. Michael Waltrip Racing teammates are side by side here. Joshua Balkin in 55 and Jordan Culp in 56. Actually, Culp's now moving up the track as 88 of Chris Washer goes by. Now is also Henry Sanford in 27. 14 of Eric Enrage goes up underneath Cameron Gadoo and Jordan Culp both, and they're moving Enrage up a few spots here, and there's Gadoo now diving inside of Jordan Culp, and now Gadoo meanwhile is under fire, but in the 10 of Luke Walker. It's about mid-pack, and there's behind him John Douglas in 42 as he dives underneath Walker for position as he's being followed by his teammate, by his Earnhardt Ganassi teammate Trent Dunham in the 1 for Sega Motorsports. Trent comes this race second in the points chase, and Mike Becker, he shoves Dunham up the track now, and Dunham off the wall. And look at all those positions he's losing right here. I was about to say Dunham came in this race second in place in a points chase, and this is really going to kill him losing all those spots. Considering he started way ahead of, considering the fact he started way ahead of the points leader Jessica Shelton. And Dunham cannot seem to get down the racetrack as Jeremy Doobie shows him up now into the 29. But Dunham's still running ahead of Shelton. Shelton right now running in the last position in 94. Actually, she won't be last now because she's gotten by the 22 of Jordan Newman as well as the 13 of Seth Cole. So Shelton's starting to move up a little bit on the racetrack. She came in this race 199 points ahead in the lead. And now Seth Cole moves her up the track now as they come down through turns 3 and 4. Dylan Young going by Daniel Culp in the 9. Kyle Matthews up there. He's getting around Ann Courier in the 3. Brendan Berg in 21. There's Trent Dunham in 20 in the 1 truck as now Berg now goes inside of Dunham for position. That's for 25th. Back to the leaders. It's still all about Eric Burton in the number 83. Red Bull Toyota has the lead in this event. Let's take a lap around. Let's take a lap around Martinsville with Eric Burton. Watch that tachometer right there below. You're there at right at 10,000 RPMs and down to about 5,400 there through the middle of turns 3 and 4. And that's a lap around Martinsville Speedway with Eric Burton. Laps here take about a little over 20 seconds a lap. Joshua Osborne there, he's now moving his way through the field nicely as he is now second position behind Burton. So Red Bull Racing first and second at the moment. So a good day for that team if they can hold on for a first and second place finishes here at Martinsville. Daniel Voiles running in third position in 78. Fourth is Johnny Gardner. Fifth, Kyle Lynch in 17. Tyler Batson in 6th position. 7th is Michael Walton. 8th, Preston Plord. 9th, Joshua Balkin. And 10th is Keith Batson. Batson, the winner of the truck race at the night race at Bristol this season. He also has a cup victory this season at Richmond. There's Henry Sanford in 27. He's in 11th position. 12th is Chris Washer. 13th, Eric Enrage. 14th is Cameron Gadoo. 15th, Jordan Culp. 16th, John Douglas, the winner, I believe, at Iowa this season. 17th, Luke Walker. 18th is Mike Becker in the 43. 19th, Ty Dent. 5th and 20th position is Jasmine Acosta in 31. Zachary Fitzwater running in 21st at the moment. 22nd, Jeremy Doobie. And 23rd, another Budweiser truck, Kate Culp in the 8. The old Dale Earnhardt Jr. colors. 24th is Stephen Pollard III. 25th is Brendan Berg. 26th now is Trent Dunham. If he can stay where he's at right now, he will pick up quite a bit on Shelton points-wise. If he can stay as way as he can. Dylan Young just now taking 26, or now taking 27th from Kyle Matthews. Matthews drops to 28th. 29th is Daniel Culp. 30th is Ann Courier. 31st is Jordan Newman. 32nd, Seth Cole. 33rd is Dylan Thoreau in 11. Now he goes in underneath Seth Cole as Toyota goes inside of Cole's Ford. So now move Thoreau up to 32nd, I believe. Yep. And Seth Cole down to 33rd. 34th is Stephanie Gardner, the winner at Nashville. 35th position is Ryan Acosta. And last place in 36 is Jessica Shelton, which is uncharacteristic for Shelton because she usually runs good at Martinsville. She usually does. But this time they missed the setup on the Chase Elliott machine. Meanwhile, Eric Burton knows he's got now 7 laps to go in the number 83 Red Bull Toyota. He won the season at Rockingham, the second race of the season. And what a victory this would be for Eric Burton if he can pull ahead. Has been running quietly this season, though. I'm not sure where he's at points-wise, actually, but I think he's top. I think right now it's in the top 10 in the points chase. So I think I'll have a little check to see what the right one at the end of the race. But Burton right now has got 6 laps to go. Joshua Osborne, his teammate, remains second for Red Bull Racing. And I'm sure the Red Bull execs looking on as are pulling for a top 2. They both those trucks can hold on to the final 5 laps. Osborne's pulled just a little bit ahead though. Daniel Voiles in 78 though from Furniture Row Racing. Voiles has been running pretty good today here at Martinsville. He's in 3rd position. One truck team or one car team for team. Johnny Gardner in the 20 truck there, and here one of the 2 Panhandle Motorsports Joanna Long trucks in the field. And that truck won, I believe, that truck won my old truck series with Joshua Osborne driving. Right now, Gardner running pretty good in 4th position right now. So as we now have 3 laps to go, 2.5 now. So Eric Burton now rounds through the 3rd and 4th turns now. 2 laps to go. What a run that number 83 Red Bull Toyota is having here today. Red Bull Racing, maybe no more in NASCAR now, but they are alive and well in NR Charleston 3 Racing as they now see the white flag for Eric Burton. 1 lap remaining here to Martinsville. He hopes he can repeat. Hoping to repeat the performance he started from the pole today, hoping to repeat what he did at Rockingham, win the race, and looks like he's going to do it here in Martinsville. It's coming out of turn number 4. Eric Burton will win the Kruger 200 here in Martinsville. Joshua Osborne completes the Red Bull Racing sweep. He finishes 2nd. 3rd is Daniel Voiles. 4th, Johnny Gardner. 5th, Kyle Lynch. And a very quick race at Martinsville without question here. Caution free, an average speed of 95.232. And Eric Burton just flat pulled away from the field though, almost 2 seconds the margin of victory. Gave you the top 5 already. 6th place was Tyler Batson. 7th was Michael Walton. Preston Plord comes home 8th. 9th position will go to Joshua Balkin. And 10th will be Keith Batson, Henry Sanford, Chris Washer, Eric Enrage, Cameron Gaddu, Jordan Culp, John Douglas, Luke Walker, Mike Becker, Ty Dent, and Jasmine Acosta, the top 20 in today's event. And there's where the rest of the order finished here. Here's championship leader Jessica Shelton, last place, not what she wanted here at Martinsville, comparing, of course, Trent Dunham finishing in 26th. So that's going to be a shakeup in the points for sure. So we'll see what the points are. There's 3 to go after this race. But Eric Burton, big winner here today at Martinsville. Number 83 Red Bull Toyota. His 2nd win, I believe, this season. As we head to Phoenix next for the Chevrolet Silverado 150. Shelton does keep the lead points-wise, as she has still a comfortable 133-point lead. Eric Burton now moves up to 2nd in points by virtue of the win. 3rd is Cameron Gaddu. Trent Dunham drops to 4th in the points. Luke Walker right now currently in 5th. 6th position is Keith Batson. Seth Cole 7th. 8th position right now is Ty Dent. 9th, John Douglas. And 10th position is now Ann Courier is in 10th position. 11th, Henry Sanford. 12th, Zachary Fitzwater. 13th, Daniel Culp. Jasmine Acosta, 14th. Chris Washer, 15th. Joshua Osborne, currently 16th in the points. Johnny Gardner, 17th. Mike Becker, 18th. Eric Enrage, 19th. And Michael Walton, currently in 20th place. And the points And there's where the rest of y'all are running points-wise. Down to Brendan Berg, currently last in the points. So, next race on the tour, Phoenix, Arizona, for the running of the Chevrolet Silverado 150. Don't miss it.